Hey everybody, this is Devereaux Davis from the Morning Beer Podcast, reporting on my New York Mets. So I have a theory, I have an idea, I have a method to the Mets madness. All right, what's going on right now in New York Metsville? I mean, everything's been sweet this week right here. We got a new GM, we got a new starting catcher for the next 4 years. We have a new bench coach, somebody that um, Luis Rojas himself wanted per Sandios, and that's what he said in his press conference, in his interview he had today. So that's a good thing. Somebody that he has probably a working relationship with, so that's great. We potentially have a few more big moves that could be made this off season. We have money left to spend, some holes to be, pretty much taken care of. But I want to go back to that Jared Porter hiring, right? Um, this year, right here, they're not going to do a baseball president of baseball operations, but they're going to have a GM. However, they do want more talent in the building. They do want more of a hierarchy structure to the front office. They want more talent in the front office, is what Sandy Allison said. He doesn't want to do this forever. He is in his lower 70s to mid 70s, and he wants to potentially, he knows this is probably going to be a 2, 3 year, 4 year gig for him at the most, right? So he want to make sure that he's able to leave the team in good hands. Cohen's going to be the owner. Alderson's going to be the president of the organization. Um, but he wants somebody that's going to be the president of baseball operations. He has his GM, as I said, and he has his manager for now, right? The GM that they hired, though, is an interesting hire because if you look at him, his from '04 to this year, which is 16 years, 15, 16 years in the front office of baseball, he's worked hand in hand with Theo Epstein. So now, my theory is that the Mets hired Porter, and they have visions of hiring next year Mr. Epstein to be their baseball operations manager, president of baseball's operation. This way, you put in a GM that he's already familiar with, so he doesn't have to come in here and clean house and get rid of the GM. Maybe if knock on wood, hopefully Luis Rojas works out well and we don't have to get rid of him, and he's a fine manager. Hopefully, in a perfect world, that's the case and that's the scenario. He works out well, and then maybe Porter don't have to get rid of Luis, and Theo comes in here next year, and you don't have to get rid of Luis. So when I seen that they hired Porter with the background of being the right-hand man of Epstein for many years and stuff like that, and they elevated him to a GM position, something he never had before. And we still have a president of operations, baseball operations, still available. Theo definitely wants to take a year off. It made sense to me that in end of 2021 off season, going into 2022, that Theo Epstein could be on the New York Mets radar as far as who they decide to put in that position of president of baseball operations, and potentially succeed. What's the word I'm looking for? Be the successor to Sandy Alderstein and moving up in the organization. I can see that being a great structure. Now, can you imagine having Cohen as the owner, Alderson president of the Mets, and president of baseball operation Theo Epstein, Porter as a GM, and whoever else, maybe J.P. Ricciardi, John Rico still here, and Rojas as a manager and a good team. I think that's Cohen's wish of a championship within 3 to 5 years could be obtainable if you make that hire next year. So, in conclusion, the point of this video is that I see Porter as the first domino in the process of hiring Mr. Epstein as president of baseball operation in 2022. Now, today is December 16, 2020. You heard it first here. Theo Epstein will be our president of baseball operation. Like, subscribe, share, and tell a friend. Peace.